Hey guys, what's up? Sarah Jane. Thank you for coming back to my YouTube channel. So we used to live in like McHenry, Cary area. Now we live in DeKalb, and apparently this thing in the Midwest called HyVee is not so bad a place. They have like this big cafeteria. They have Italian, Chinese, a deli, and then they have like the meats for purchase and the salads for purchase, like Jewel, and they have a salad bar. But it's like
crazy big.
It's cute, and they have like country foods. It's like one of those places where it's just they have a bakery and like seafood. They even have like the fresh coffee grounds, and they have like herbal tea
In like fresh grounded stuff you can buy.
We also found like seasonings and stuff in like herbs, like bees pollen and stuff, where you can like they give you like a plastic bag and you just put it in there. So technically you could even go zero waste going to this place, which I think is really cool. So we stopped there and we're in there for like 2 hours. And then we went to go see Shazam. So
for those of you that know, it's also Captain Marvel, but
it's just so confusing. By the way, the movie Captain Marvel, we did a review for it. We've tried to put it up like 4 times. Here's our gist of it. We did like it for an MCU version. It is not the actual version. It is something different. It's just think of it as a multi-world for the multi-universe and be done with it.
Yeah, because I mean they did say that they were going to take some leeway into doing her origin this way. So
can you move closer?
Sorry.
So we thoroughly enjoyed watching it. Goose was hilarious. We know that's not how it happened, but it was really funny. I really liked the editing job that they did, especially when she was trying, like, she didn't know what her memories were, and they had captured her and they were, like, searching through her memories. It was a muddy, blurry mess, but at the same time, it made sense. So, with that being said, the DC version of Captain Marvel, Shazam,
yeah.
What did you think?
It made me pause and ask, what am I watching? Because in a good way, because it was hilarious. It did well for what we expect of a teenage kid inside an adult male's body. Part of me was thinking that maybe they're taking this a bit over the top, but then again, the comic book concept on how this was passed probably even took it over the top to begin with. So it worked. It definitely worked.
There were a lot of humorous parts in it. I did really like the way that they had that. The references of the tiger were hilarious. All the kids seemed pretty solid characters.
Mm-hmm.
On their own and together. So I did hate the storyline, but it was pretty accurate to the comics from what I understand.
Well, to the most point, yeah. So
when Tony originally told me about Shazam like years ago, I didn't really think it. I was like, yeah, okay, sure, that'll be a good movie. That'll be entertaining. And then
lo and behold,
the trailer came out, and we were like, eh. And then we actually watched it, and I was like, I really like that.
It was kind of the whole idea that they actually made this movie was awesome, but at the same time, it's like, it's an adult pretending to be a 14, 15-year-old. And a part of me
was going to be creepy.
And a part of me was thinking, like, it's not so much the creepy factor, it's the fact that maybe they're going to, like, take it too much into, like, the whole teen stereotype, but no, it worked. They just had to choose the most over-the-top ones for the trailer, and then just made us finally realize, like, okay, it's amazing.
Yeah, we're gonna try not to spoil anything. There is a mid-credit scene and a end credit scene. The end credit scene is humorous. It's mostly playing at humor, but it is a really good credit scene, and it's worth the while to wait through the movie to watch it.
Definitely.
or the credits to watch it. So, yeah, I hadn't seen any Shazam, like anything about Shazam beforehand. So going into this, not fully knowing a lot, it was a good movie. It was an interesting movie, and I think they made more sense of the storyline than what I had originally been told and understood. So, I liked it. I thought it was one of the best DC films that were out there. Technically, they introduced humor with Jason Momoa as Aquaman more recently, and it worked pretty well. This kind of just drew even more on the humor that DC can portray. So it made it even funnier and even better.
And for those that are still wondering about the darker undertone with Shazam, it's still there. They did make a reference to it, but I think maybe that's for a potential sequel or so, because I mean those of us that know the comic book story with him like the Doctor, all the magic characters, especially his biggest rival Black Adam, we all know in the comic books how those darker undertones are actually the main thing, but I think they're just trying to at least pull people in first before they actually introduce the darker stuff, which is going to be dark comedy, the next one. So I'm getting a good feeling that's how it would be if they decide to go with the Shazam 2.
Well, I mean, he was searching for his mother for a good chunk, so. But yeah, that's what we thought of it. Let us know in the comments below what you think. Yeah. So we had to do this a couple times. One, because the camera had run out of temperature. Another reason
went overboard with heat.
overheated. Whatever. The other reason is the cat knocked the tower down and was going absolutely crazy. So we finished that.
By the way,
we don't have time.
He uses that black.
There's a temperature gauge.
Yeah, he uses the cat bed as a tortoise shell.
As a tortoise shell, it's weird. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.